What's up, family? Another beautiful day giving thanks and praises to the Creator whoever you might conceive Him or her to be. Just loving it. I'm going to drop a video on my boy Kalei Mayat Hamara speaking about those drones you see in Jersey and all over the world. The drones are all over the world and they don't know what it is. Even the military can't get it figured out, but because what he's saying is that they are our people. They are our people come here to assist us to make us live in a better world because the world that the white folks have it all fucked up. And they know that they have it fucked up because they see how they treat us by observing how they treat us in slavery, and they're coming here to assist us. But if he's saying it's true, like I said, we're going to a better world, live in love and peace and harmony. We call it Sing of Aquarius. So today a couple hours ago, my friend was talking from Chicago, and he was saying, "Isn't it fucking ironic how these people got? Some people got $450 billion, $450 billion, and you got poor people. They got people have $250 billion, billion, not million, and you got people poor and trying to make ends meet. That shit gotta come to a stop, man. That's ridiculous. No one man should have so much money and got people poor and hungry. Anyway, folks, if what you're saying is true, we coming to a better world, live in love, peace, harmony, and joy, and I can hardly wait to get rid of the motherfuckers that got our money and bring some to us and live in love and peace. Hang on, folks.
Take a look at this video, listen up very clearly. As I stated to you before, they all know. They all know. And just listen to this, and then I'm gonna jump in later.
That's just a plane, not a drone. Now, can we stop calling them drones? They're obviously UFOs, people. Come on. It's all over the world now. It's not just in a little thing in New Jersey. Just saw one from China today. It's all over the world. What do you think? That some country, Iran, has the capacity and the capability to monitor and fly these drones all over the world at the same time? Doing the maneuvers that they're doing? I mean, not trying to scare everybody, but they're here. They're here. And the powers that be don't want to acknowledge that because that leaves them
Powerless.
with a higher authority. Nobody's going to care about Trump or Putin or all of the strong men in the world who are dictators and cruel and evil. No, they're not going to have the power that they had if this is true. The aliens are
They're
here.
powerless.
And they're obviously superior to us in many, many ways. Let's hope they don't want to just, blow us up. Let's hope. And I wonder why. I'm not sleeping, right? But I think it's ridiculously head in the sand to think these are drones that are from another country that just happen to be all over the world at the same time. It makes no sense, people. It makes no sense. You can't be afraid to look at the truth. That's what I say. You gotta face it head on, right? And what's the truth here? There are so many in the skies above our planet, and the government is not having daily press conferences to tell us what the is going on. Question that a lot. I question that a lot.
I don't know. So again, let me go over that real fast. She's absolutely correct about the status and what's taking place. Other than the fact she's calling them aliens, they're not aliens. Those are our brothers and sisters, and they are observing because this planet is going to go into a shift, and the revealing of truth is still taking place on this planet, and it's going to be a major shift after this winter solstice going into the spring equinox of next year. Everyone knows this of hierarchy. Those that are paying attention to the changes that are taking place regarding the sun and the moon that's moving on certain angles, 180-degree angles. The moon is rotating in the sky, being upside down, and it's out in the daytime with the sun. Now, your government does not have any type of power. I done made it very clear to all of you. The complex cell really think you're going to have savior in your guns, in your nuclear weapons, in your bombs. You really don't understand that does not work in the frequency that is heading, or in the frequency that this planet is going to. None of your military weapons will work. They are all primitive. They will all of your military weapons will only to give you an illusion of safety, of to give you an illusion of superiority as you lie and abuse your truth on the planet. That's it. That's all it is. And the real truth is that the people that's down here, so-called black people, look just like the so-called black people that is now arriving to this planet, that is now getting ready to reveal themselves. Well, let me just say this to you. They're forcing your creators to reveal themselves first via the sun, and their creation to reveal themselves. Like, let me make that very clear again for those that may have not caught on to that. They are forcing the creator of the complex cell organism to reveal itself, and the complex cell organism is being revealed via the sun. The genetics, their phenotype, their cells are breaking down, and it's starting with the fact that they are not able to reproduce. That if you go pull up Elon Musk, he already stated that Singapore is going to be extinct. Japan is actually going extinct. They are dying faster than they are reproducing, and this goes back to the sun, as it was in the beginning.
So shall it be in the end.
Now, your government, they are well aware of what's happening. That's why they are told not to engage. Not to engage. They are there. You can observe them, take footage, record, but do not engage at all. And you think this is only here on the East Coast of America, the West Coast, Central America. This is all over the entire planet. And guess what? They thought that they had more time to continue their luxury living. They don't have any more time. It's completely out of time now. Right now in America, you might feel like, hey, there's nothing happening. We still got time. You don't have no time. We don't. This is over. So let me say this also for the people that want to talk about we're all in love and people are creating division. I'm not creating division. I'm actually the one that actually told you the truth. Now, you may not like the truth because you have to answer for your deception. You are now being held accountable for the destruction of yourself, the planet, nature, and my people. You are being held accountable in your conscious mind. You are dealing with shame, resentment, and guilt. This is what the complex cell is dealing with. And you know that you don't have any type of arsenal that can stop what's coming this way at all. You have no type of arsenal that can stop what's coming your way. And you get even more upset when we say to you, the people that's in those crafts, those people, those orbs that you see, those orbs, those white orbs that change color, because we're the so-called black people is really the white race, because white emits all colors. We're not black. Black means you have no color. That's you, the complex cell organism. So those white orbs that you are observing, as well as these ships that are moving, they are zipping past the aircraft, the airplane, they are moving past fast. There is nothing that your military, your government, or you can do to stop it at all. Nothing you can do. And listen, the people that's in those crafts look just like the people that you are abusing here on the planet. And you think those people that has witnessed this, by the way, you think those people will want you to get close to them?
Hell no.
You're already close to them through us.
Hell
to
no.
At what you have done to us. So continue to record weather anomalies. And oh my gosh, look at what's happening. Look at this. Could it be your government? Is it Project Bluebeam? The only people that believe in Project Bluebeam is the people that don't understand genetics. How does a monkey, a fruit fly, a zebrafish, a wolf, a cow, a worm, how did those animals become, take their DNA and make one living organism, which we have today, which is the so-called white man,
person.
Asian man, and Arab man. How did these species become a part of your DNA, and you cannot sexually reproduce with none of those species? And nor do those species look to reproduce or sexually reproduce with one another outside of the monkey. The monkey would try to have sex with anything. That's a nasty animal. But anyway, trying to have sex with something and naturally sexually reproduce with it is two different things. How did that take place? And because I'm the one that's driving this home and continuing to speak about it, you call it hatred and division. But I'm letting you know right now, every second and every moment that you consider excuse me, I don't even want to say my truth. You see how I cut my tongue off? Because this ain't about Kala. I cut my tongue off quick. Every second that you try to denounce universal truth, every time you try to denounce universal truth and call and say that I am causing division and hate, that is a knock on you. It is speeding up the process for your demise. Your demise, not mine. See, I'm already at my demise. I used to levitate, not doing that no more. I used to talk telepathically, not doing that no more. I used to not feel any type of pain, and I would be able to create and manifest instantaneously. I'm not doing that as fast as I would like to do it anymore, but I'm coming back to that. See, I already failed. I'm walking. I'm walking like you. I'm riding the busing, driving your cars. I'm doing what you're doing. See, I already fell. Now it's time for you to face reality and for you to fall from your great lie. And that's what's happening right now on the planet. And all of you know, genetically, you are different from us, which means we don't have the same creator. And you lied to us that God said we broke a covenant with him, and that was your reasoning for enslaving us. You have the slightest idea. As I told you once before, the moment that you enslaved us, you enslaved yourself. That's why you are dealing with shame, resentment, and guilt at its highest right now, to the point I already told my brothers and sisters, sit back and fall back. They want to turn on each other. That's why Biden signed that law that the military can use force against American people. Because guess what? As they are bringing forth the entities that was here they've been here, they're creators. They're going to try to introduce them to you like they came from outer space or some far way distant dimension. No, that's not going to happen. The majority of the people on the planet is not going to fall for that. They're going to say, you've been here and this has been going on for quite some time. You created havoc. And what's happens next? They're going to have their military to defend them. That's why they want to cause havoc. This is what you don't understand. This is why they want to call. This is why you don't understand the grid is going to go down, because they want people to slaughter each other and kill each other off. So that way, when they are introduced, that way it's not as many. That way it's not as many, especially so-called black people. They want us to kill each other in the name of survival and not looking at it from a universal point of view. And that will stop our ascension. That will block us from moving forward. But it's not going to work. It's going to work on some of us, but it's not going to work on all of us. I know how you're sleeping at night at this particular time of moment. I know how you feel when you walk around during the day now and the planet feels completely uncomfortable to you. I'm not saying any of this for you to feel hurt or in pain. I'm not saying any of this stuff to you so that way that you can feel even more depressed than what you already feel. I'm telling you the truth, that you had an opportunity to change, and you sit there and listen to these other so-called black people that think that is really got your best interest at hand by trying to tell you that we are all on one collective consciousness.
Hell no.
In this fucking realm, this foolish ass grid that we got going on right now, this electrical grid, yeah, that's one foolish dead consciousness. But there is another level above this shit that's universal consciousness that's squeezing and putting the pressure on this weak ass consciousness right here. And here you go.
And when the government is not having daily press conferences to tell us what the is going on? Question that a lot. I question that a lot.
Hold on, and one more thing. America spends more money on their
On
Department
military.
of Defense. They spend more tax dollars
Yep.
on their Department of Defense than
any
two
other
or
country.
three of the major countries combined. China,
China,
Russia,
Russia,
and North
and
Korea.
North Korea.
America quadruples the money that they spend on their Department of Defense, and you telling me they can't get a clear picture? They can't scramble their jets to track these unidentified objects that are in the sky? Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah, right.
This is a crock of shit. And guess what? A lot of people in America, complex cell, you are waking up. You see this shit, and that's why they signed those laws into act. Here you go.
I don't know if you're aware, last week or so, 2 weeks when it started, I tried to take my drone over Picatinny Arsenal to follow a drone that was just hovering over there. And as I got closer, my drone lost power, spun out, and the battery died and it went down. But
Right, see, because that's why you're on this grid down here. The closer you get to them, no, ain't nothing happening. You're not getting close to us. If you mistreated our brothers and sisters down there, we're not gonna let you anywhere near close to us. Game over. Abundance and gratitude to all.
Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been
Do you have any reason to think they're a threat?
Two quick questions. First, on vaccines, do you want RFK Jr. to revoke any vaccines?
No, I want him to come back with a report as to what he thinks. We're going to find out a lot. We're doing two things. We're going to have tremendous cost savings will come out of this. That's a minimum. And we're also going to have, and I think, very serious discussions about certain things, whether it's pesticides. Europe doesn't use pesticides, and yet they have a better mortality rate than we do. They don't use pesticides. In fact, they use it as an excuse. Nothing's going to happen very quickly. I think you're going to find that Bobby is a very rational guy. I found him to be very rational. No, nothing. You're not going to lose the polio vaccine. That's not going to happen. I saw what happened with the polio. I have friends that were very much affected by that. I have friends from many years ago, and they have good shape because of it. And many people died. And the moment they took that vaccine, it ended. Dr. Jonas Salk did a great job, so I don't anticipate that at all. But we're going to look into finding why is the autism rate so much higher than it was 20, 25, 30 years ago. I mean, it's 100 times higher. There's something wrong, and we're going to try finding that. We're also going to find out why are we paying more than other countries. And we were in the process of doing that through transparency and other things. We were doing it.
Okay, folks. No, you know those don't work, and those don't work. No, you know that because I can't say because I may get strike again. So, yeah, my boy Khalid Amara said, "Hey, there's nothing they can do to stop these drones because hey, these are our people, these are our time for you to rise and be more aware and knowledgeable, but still protect yourself because if the grid go down, like they're planning on doing, it's gonna be chaos. So keep food in the house." Keep your weapons. I'm not advocating violence, but keep your weapons to protect you and the family. If you can't get weapons, get some pepper spray or something to protect you and the family because if it goes, it's better to have it. And don't want it than the one that don't have it. So, on the night, folks, thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Peace out. Much love. I'm out of here.